in mind that these are general collective messages and they will not resonate with everyone. Please do just take what resonates and flip or switch the roles as energy is fluid. And please don't make anything fit. Use your discernment as always. I'm going to go ahead and get into your reading, all right? Or the reading, anyway. So, what is going on? We've got things being brought to light or life with the sun. So, we've got the decisions. Past decisions are being brought up, or they're being seen, or they're being brought to light. Past decisions are also being brought to life. So the decisions are being either brought to life or to light. Okay. For the collective, what is happening here for the collective messages? Okay, I just want to mention that I don't do personal readings unless otherwise specified from my live readings. Okay, so if you're interested in previous readings, you'll find them predominantly under the live tab. You got the North Node showing up here. All right, so you got benefit, success. There's something with the hope of the future, doing it for the future and for future benefit. All right, we got success with your hopes and your wishes. What's happening here with the messages? What is the collective need to know at this time? Also, if you're interested in a private reading from me, that information is in the description box. Okay. All right, I think that covers it. Not everything I post in or on my channels for everyone as well. So please keep that in mind. Anyway, we've got serving Virgo. Something was done a little at a time, full-time job. You get a benefit though. We had the North Node, so there is benefit taking place. Good things. Virgo, you could be dealing with a Virgo. I just said Virgo, so a little at a time. There's the details also that are benefiting a little at a time. All right, 2 cards of serving, and serving of others. One is more of service to self, and the other is service to others. They're both serving, but they're not the same. But one can learn from the other, for sure. Okay, double Virgo here. So if you have Virgo in your chart, or if you are a Virgo, or if you have Virgo in your situation, what's happening with this full-time, this serving of something, this work, like health, work, all creates foundation. Oh gosh, all right. The South Node come out. That's what I said. Serving of self or service to others. Huh? Trouble. Okay, well, that's why trouble come out. Okay, so with the energy where it fits, South Node, trouble, anxiety with this serving, anxiety about. Okay, this all has to do with resources. So this is about values. All right, you got choices, service to self, service to others. Ponder that one for the rest of your life, and you learn new things that way, because it's all flipped around anyway. So your resources, trouble. Okay, so if you're having trouble with your resources with the South Node and second house, which is what? Aries is the first house. Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, if you're having trouble with your resources and anything to do with a Virgo, something's been done in a little at a time, but whatever you put in a little at a time, or whoever is on the North Node side, put a little at a time into service of others. And it's benefiting with a belief because it is. All right, the North Node. Because it is the North Node. Okay, but gosh. I'll tell you what. All right, well, interesting. Let's just keep going. The sun is in reverse. The serving was there's an unhappiness to it. The karmic service to self, for some reason, is, of course, a bit unhinged with the Knight of Wands in reverse, Sun in reverse, or this is the, I moved these, hang on. Okay, this is part of the anxiety and the trouble, so these are the reactions that come from it. 10 of Pentacles, there could be a lot of energy involved in this. This is work or how generational wealth, what is built from it. It could, okay, so this is interesting. All right, what's this serving? Service to self, or doing a little at a time with a Virgo, or Virgo did a little at a time, or Virgo had some trouble, or all right, there's an Ace of Pentacles involved here. All right. Being on the right side of the scale here, I'm getting, I don't know, with out of the conflict. But coming out of the conflict of the Five of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, with something tangible, something you can work with. You could have done something a little at a time, so this offer could come in. For some reason, your offer coming in creates the South Node energy of your resources. This benefit, let's see, I gotta see here. Aquarius, Saturn, there's been some kind of limits imposed of discoveries. Okay, there's been limits imposed on some kind of discoveries. So whatever discoveries are coming to light, it's causing with the anxiety, with the, oh, what was I going to say? It left as quick as it came, darn it. All right. All right, so there's a Five of Cups involved, but it's in reverse. Okay, so this serving or this part of this work or this full-time job or this situation that you found yourself in here, you're over it, I want to say. You're not looking at any of the cups on the ground. You might not even be looking at the cups behind you, though. So don't forget that there's still two cups standing behind the guy and the, so you can like get over the cups, but don't forget about the two cups that what you value, or there could be something about your beliefs about this serving on how emotions were involved, and the win at all costs was involved, but no longer can do because of the anxiety and the trouble it created, because it came right after it. So something was done, the anxiety and trouble came, and then it affected resources, not necessarily yours, but or who's watching this, but flip or switch it. Okay, 2 5s here, much change, but 2 5s is a 10, so that is an ending with a simultaneous beginning. I haven't even pulled a card yet, or I think well, maybe I did, but I put it back in. I don't know. I put it back in. What? Oh my God. I said you didn't see the 2 of Cups behind you. Somebody out there. All right, the 2 of Cups is here. Don't forget. Okay, Queen of Wands, South Node energy, trouble or anxiety created with a Queen of Wands. Fire sign energy, their resources could be affected. This is also about passion, so, and you working on your ideas a little bit of time, somehow created anxiety around the love connection. I really more feel this is an outside energy that is focused on doing something a little at a time, and there's trouble. That is what the South Node is about. Not taking accountability either. So there's some energy here that's you could be shining some light on directly from the past with a reflection. Okay, shining light directly with a reflection with the 6 of Cups is looking at the past. I would say it was a lovely reflection if the South Node went in here. Okay, they got a kind of belief. There's a belief attached to this Queen of Wands that caused some kind of trouble. And not only was the serving, but the belief and all that. What's happening with these resources with the 2nd house. And these books. News. Your resources are going to increase. There's a benefit. This could be like rather swiftly because here, the North Node is right here. This discovery of the North Node. Are you discovering the North Node? Kind of energy. Okay, this message is a good message. It's the Ten of Pentacles. So that Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, got a good offer. You could have turned down one offer for another offer that leads to something really valuable. Okay, there's news about this now, or there's something happening in the past. With the World in reverse. Hang on. The Hermit in reverse. Then the World in reverse. Much outside influence or energy. The World and the Hermit. So much reflection on what somebody, what they value, the values. Okay, the beliefs. I want to get another one here. What's this news? You're not going to carry the burdens of some of these beliefs. Or you're not involved with the trouble, or you're not even involved with any of it. It doesn't look like, or you're being asked not to be. All right, we got a Gemini here. We got Six of Pentacles. We got Libra. We got Gemini. We got the minor arcana of justice around a choice. This is all about this Two of Cups and love. Another Two of Swords, decisions, indecisions, the crossroads. Trouble. Somebody's at the crossroads. What is this? All right. A resistance to change. There is upsetting news or an accident. The answer is no. Okay, so resistance to change. A little at a time. Even a little at a time. I don't know. Somebody's having anxiety about this change, or there was a upsetting news. Trouble, anxiety. Because there will not be. Somebody thought there was, I don't know, even though I just saw that, and I should have saw it before, but I guess I was meant to see it right now. There will not be. Maybe there will not be upsetting news, and that is disappointing. Either way, I don't know. What is this? As a full-time job, two people are serving each other equally as a full-time job. They're in a partnership. They're in an equal give and take relationship. Worked on it a little at a time. That's what I'm getting out of this. Learning how to service to others by Two of Cups. By Two of Cups. Oh, budding star. Because I don't want to get too close, you can't see it. Budding star, first blush, bursting out on the scene, a Two of Cups. Serving as a full-time job, and they worked at it a little at a time, coming out as budding stars. This causes trouble as an opposing thing here. We have the sun, things being brought to lighter life. The best medicine is getting the real scoop. All right, the best medicine is getting the real scoop. The real scoop hasn't come out yet. It's budding. And not only that, it's budding into a really big thing here with budding star. Oh, I didn't see a star on the card, though. But that's okay. Maybe there's one there, and I haven't seen it. These are new cards for me. Oh, my gosh, it came out again, okay? It came out, resistance to change, upsetting news, accident. Okay. It stays out. Feeling run down, tired, rough time, too much. There's a full-time job that could be too much. There could be something changing where it is changed. The news is you won't have to carry these burdens, I want to say, any longer because your resources are increasing and you're coming out of the trouble. So some of these got a rough time. So if there's too much, you can change it. So you don't have to hang on to too much always. So I'm not sure what's it came out again. The best medicine is getting the real scoop. somebody's having this anxiety about the real scoop, the Queen of Wands energy, anxiety, or they're not going to get the real scoop. There will not be. Well, somebody doesn't deserve the real scoop here or something like that, because it's not, somebody's trying to not mind their own business. South Node is definitely not minding one's own business or staying in one's lane. Therefore, that in itself can cause anxiety or trouble. And okay, what's happening? You're rising to the challenge, or somebody wants you to rise to the challenge. They're having anxiety about you either rising to the challenge or you're not rising to the challenge. I don't know. We have, yes, rising to the challenge. You are advancing, floating on air. Somebody's having anxiety because you're floating on air. On the other side of that card is pins and needles. So it's like somebody wants to poke your balloons and pop your advancement there. You have a neatly tied up, secured, trustworthy connection with the Two of Cups that cannot be anxiety, trouble, or interfered with. There will not be. And somebody else is not going to get the connection that they expected, because if it's not a trustworthy connection, okay. All right. It's the icing on the cake and the sprinkles too. Somebody wanted the icing on the cake and the sprinkles too, but they're winging it. Somebody's winging it, saving up, getting paid, icing on the cake and the sprinkles too. Somebody knows like salt and sugar. That's why it's like works in your favor. It's like whatever rumors energy took place here. Right. In the formative stage, immature, being hungry. Yeah, it's about your resources or what you value. Somebody's looking at your resources and what you value hungrily, and feeling run down about it. Rough time, too much. It is too much. Something's too much. I don't know. Someone doing too much? Did too much? Something caused trouble, so something did too much. The resistance to change too much. I'm not sure. Feeling out of sync, not compatible with you. Okay, so this energy is not in sync. All right, it's like the influence of the real scoop has to do with interference of the compatibility. Somebody was trying to say you weren't compatible with something because they believe that, or that the value, or it was because of your resources, they're not compatible, or somebody, if that's not in an outside influence, it's somebody's their own insecurities, their own inability to see their worth for some reason, not feeling good enough to be compatible, but they are. Sometimes somebody would self-sabotage themselves out of something because their beliefs tell them they're not compatible, when it was this was not compatible. The South Node energy wasn't compatible. Okay, I'm getting, what is going on? Oh, budding star. Okay, budding star, first blush, about bursting out onto the scenes. Okay, well, when you bud out onto the scene, somebody's going to feel out of sync. That energy is resistance to change, obviously. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Let's just see what's happening here. This is love life, rose quartz. So there's new or renewed love here. Two of Cups came out on the 6th house with serving. I get this as like a soulmate love deal here. So what's happening? Forgiveness heals. Okay, so you're forgiving this upsetting news, or whoever's not, whoever's resistant to change, or you're forgiving the real scoop. The real scoop. I don't know. Ice cream. Is it ice cream day? National Ice Cream Day? To scoop ice cream? It could be. I thought I saw that. Topaz? Anyway, okay, to release, time to release repressed anger as it is blocking health and happiness. There's some kind of anger here with the South Node. Forgiveness is needed. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness is for yourself. Let's see, what is this energy? There's some kind of sensitive emotions being played out. Or somebody's sensitive here. Time of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness with Larimar. Okay, so be gentle with yourself here. If you're feeling out of sync, especially easy does it in reverse. You're having increased support come in to help you take it easy because something's been done. A lot of hard work has been done. I'm not sure if you were being pushed to do more than usual, possibly, or asked to do more than usual. Heightened intuition is in reverse. You're being asked to trust your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy with Moonstone. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. But it did come out in reverse, so you're being asked to listen to your inner knowing. These sensitive emotions. Okay, so this upsetting news might be overly sensitive, and it also can block intuition. So, okay, that might be when somebody decides to make the hungry energy makes the move. Oh, Lapis Lazuli's in reverse. The truth is in reverse. Okay, yeah. So the real scoop. Okay, so there's a false narrative. In a faith and wellness and a community, because I see the angel light and I know what card that is. Okay, let's get one more about this intuition in reverse. And what is it that life lesson? Excuse me, paradigm. Well, it kind of came out sideways, but you can break free from negative recurring patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessings that they contain. Paradox. So this is a life lesson, and there are blessings within the lesson. All right. Unnecessary worries is in reverse. Wonderful. So you release the unnecessary worries. And the burden of worries, you can release them by giving them to God for healing and solution. So you did that, or you are being asked to do that, because here, these sensitive emotions are part of these worries that block a pattern from ending, and you're being asked to use your intuition about that. Deep emotional healing, again with the emotions. So we got 2 cards of emotional. So there could be emotional energy that is in worry, creating their own troubles and struggles because of resistance. And yeah, there is a frown here. I don't know why. I'm going to get a couple. Let's see. All right, so there's news, or there's something coming in fast, news fast, rushing in, something rushing in to save the day. Someone could be rushing in to save the day. This is kind of heroic energy. To stop a plan. Oh, a plan is being halted. The news is 2 of Wands in reverse. 2 out of Wands upright is contemplating decisions or plans. And this is news that the contemplation is over, or the decision was made, or the plan is. Yeah, it's going toward the north node. How do I say that? shifted, or the news of you learning the lesson is coming in. What is that? The shot heard around the world. Okay, wow, the news it's coming in. Page of Wands in reverse. News. This is upsetting news and upsetting news. This is good news. I don't know. It's the same card in reverse. And let me see here. There's the real scoop about this news. Okay, somebody's worried about this news coming out. This is the decisions that they made. Codependent decisions. Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. Here she is upright in the trouble, South Node energy, right there. You neatly tied it up. You went toward, or you neatly tied up the fact. Okay, when you neatly tied up trustworthy connections, you also showed what was untrustworthy. Okay, in the situation. So, Queen of Wands in reverse. Jealous about somebody's decisions, or they don't have a decision, or the Gemini's here, or there was an accident, or Gemini, fire sign, Aries, resistant to change, accident, judgment call, deception, codependency, and choices, and news. What world? This was a destined event or destined to happen, this deception or a lie or the hidden information. Looking at someone heal, or the angels see, saw what happened. God saw what happened. The universe saw what happened. Page of Cups in reverse. The lack of attention or love. With the Queen of Wands in reverse. Lovers in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody codependent on somebody else's money decisions or financial decisions. All that's coming out. That took a while. I'm sorry. I hope that was helpful though. Let's see. Let's clarify this Two of Cups. And please get those likes up as it helps my channel grow as I think it should. All right, the Four of Swords. We got rest. Taking a step back, an accident or recovering from an accident or recovering, or when you're meditating or in this state is when you're going to get the real scoop. And the real scoop is going to come from your intuition, most likely, is where you're going to find that benefit. Well, let's see, or where, wow, who somebody loves. It's just somebody's love, the real scoop about this wand, the Ace of Wands is serving a little at a time. This is very passionate between this Two of Cups. It's true love. It's true give and take. It's true action. It's true potential. Somebody was resistant to that possibly with one of these cups. And or that was the whole idea of this whole venture here, was to get somebody to turn. I think I said that. I said at the very beginning when the Five of Cups came out, don't forget to see the Two of Cups. Because all this sadness was all these emotions which were meant to get an out of sync. Okay, so divine guidance, synchronicity, as opposed to something else. I don't even know what to call it. Okay, let's see. Three of Cups in reverse. People that you no longer resonate with, no longer celebrate with. The real scoop about this group. That rhymed. Okay, because this is getting the real scoop about the group, or the group isn't going to get the real scoop. 44. I just saw 44. Angels. I said angels. Angelic alignment. Okay, so the real scoop on the Three of Cups in reverse, the trouble and the anxiety, and there will not be. Okay, head straight to neatly tie up and secure any loose ends. Okay, you secured a trustworthy connection with the strength. This is Leo coming out, Ace of Swords in reverse. There was an untrustworthy connection that wanted, I don't know, to be look trustworthy, but okay, I don't want to get off track too much there. All right, Three of Cups in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse. Trouble, anxiety. Somebody did too much. I think they'd have been better off sitting there, not playing with these cups. If they were bored, that they did too much with. There will not be any offers coming in. Queen of Swords. boundaries, generational, okay, protecting generational wealth or generational beliefs, values, and resources. But what's up with this? Cancer, the Hierophant in reverse, the world. Somebody could be worried about their resources. They could be getting a divorce, but they could be staying in a marriage because of resources, or staying in a, that's definitely service to self kind of energy. So the service to self energy. Okay, let's see. Whoop, flew over there. All right. All right, no, in the form of Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this could have been, oh, definitely high-rated emotions, but they were like all false because they're all in reverse or immature. The real scoop, being hungry, emotional hunger, with all sorts of hungry energy here. Tower, Judgment, Page of Wands in reverse, news of a tower, upsetting news of a tower someone's getting. Could be could be an Aries, it could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. The Tower and the Judgment. Somebody doesn't want to be seen out of sync. He doesn't want to be seen out of sync. Interesting. Seven of Pentacles. Because if they're out of sync, who you're supposed to be with will be more compatible. Does that make sense? I think it does. Seven of Pentacles. Potentials. Your news is potentials. It's going to show you. You got news coming in to show you you're not out of sync, or what is in sync, or if you're out of sync, you're supposed to. Wow. Not just, okay, what is it? Hangman. You're supposed to be. So the King of Wands could come out and reverse behind it. Just flew out on me. And it even made a popping noise. I don't know if you heard it, but it did. Let me see here. Anyway, my little rose lights over here. I'm going to need some new batteries. All right, anyway, Hangman. Oh, being unable to see something from a higher perspective, or they're being asked to, but they were involved with the trying to neatly secure something. Oh, they were hungry. I want to be out of sync. Okay, that's why they're coming possibly towards you with a page. What is behind? It felt like something was behind you. Well, anyway, King of Wands came up in reverse for a reason. They're out of balance, out of sync. And they see potentials over here. But, oh, and there's burdens. But this is news. Shifting to a benefit for the collective. So, what is this? I'm going to go back and revisit my cards. Okay, budding star with the Ace of Wands. Yes, your eyes are fully open. Okay. Yes, your eyes are fully open, seeing what is possible. Wow, so you saw the possibilities. So you got the information, or the information's coming to you. The real deal. Your efforts bear fruit. What the heck is a fruit? This is the real deal. Yes. Oh my God. This is on the Three of Cups in reverse. Yes, this is the real deal. Your efforts bear fruit. Okay, somebody's worried about your efforts bearing fruit, or you're happy about your efforts bearing fruit, or you're seeing that somebody's unhappy about your efforts bearing fruit. Because that's what this is the real deal. All right, the real scoop and the real deal. I cannot. With this Three of Cups, the real scoop and the real deal. Oh my gosh. Well, there's something really fake here. If real is being pointed out quite much, the turning back, walk away, unreceptive to new ideas. All right, we already had resistant to change over here. You have a real deal, okay? Letting go of the old deal or the fake deal. Real, fake, yeah, that's how I said, I guess. What's this have to do with anything? Last minute changes, with resources. This news, that's what it has to do with it. This page of wands. Somebody's too late and behind schedule. You're gonna find out somebody was too late and behind schedule about your resources, or they couldn't change a belief, or they couldn't do something. That's why, well, that's why there's an anxiety, and that's why it's there will not be. You can't do something. Can't change somebody's belief. Somebody tried to change somebody's belief as a full-time job. There will not be your beliefs as a full-time job. Queen of Wands. I'm telling you. Last minute changes, too late, behind schedule. These cards are quite interesting. Working with you guys. Oh, it blows up in the face. Explosive combo. Broken. That's the good news with the Page of Wands. Okay, something is not working out as expected. And just going to keep going there. Cracks in the facade. That's why. So the cracks in the facade is going to blow up. And that was fireworks. And that was the 4th of July, obviously. So something could have happened around that time. That there was last minute changes with your resources, beliefs, or what you value, or news came in, or what is this? Whatever this last minute changes, it's too late, behind schedule. You're being asked not to risk it all on this. It's a losing proposition. Queen of Cups in reverse. Don't risk it all on something changing your beliefs, or you don't let another energy decide what you're compatible with. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Oh, there's heavy energy that's blocked. It weighs them down by worry. Now, somebody's worried about Page of Wands upright. They worried you didn't risk it all. You didn't risk it all. What is that? Neptune energy, sacrifice, risk it all. Dice, somebody could have risked it all. Dice. I don't know if that's literal. Brilliant idea. Had a brilliant idea, but now it's weighing heavy. Brilliant ideas right behind it. Somebody thought they'd have a bright future. Now they're weighed down and heavy, and you're being asked not to risk it all on this. Okay, so I'm going to go back and do this here. I want to know more about this 3 of Cups. That is, we got 2 cards of real. Oh, flew away. The heck was that? 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Left without choices, or you're not juggling these choices, or you got out of the loop of this. It's like getting out of the loop. You saw your eyes are open to the realness. Let's see what's up. Yeah, the Lovers in reverse. You made a choice. Or somebody didn't, or now, this energy could be left without choices. Maybe there will not be. So that tells me there will not be something. There will not be choices to plan with, or money, or to plan with, lead to plan with. Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands upright with the South Node energy. Queen of Wands in reverse. Lovers in reverse. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we've got Gemini. Made a choice. They could have just made a choice for somebody else, or tried to make a choice for somebody else here. There's a real deal. The world, there's a reflection, or it's going to be coming out. It's coming out more in reverse. Magician. It's right here. Closing out the cycle. The real scoop. Somebody doesn't want the real scoop to come out either. The cycle to close, of course. The Ace of Swords in reverse. And then the Magician. 1, 1. But this one is in reverse. Okay, obviously that's not the truth. It's not victory. Upright is victory and the truth. About a manifestation or a start or a beginning, or something was a false start with the Magician. That's why there will not be. Somebody didn't have a full-time job, or they're okay, I'm not going to get into all that. Okay, here's that 10 of here. It's like this same offer over and over again. No, you're not going to take the burdens. No, you're not going to accept the burdens. No, you're done with that. No, the cycle's closed out. No. What is the burden? Oh, the real deal. Well, the real deal is now somebody else is going to carry the burden. That's going to be the realness of it all. Oh, here we go with the 5 of Wands, because they were using 5 of these wands. Somebody's using 5 of these wands and like handed them out because they couldn't see where they're going. I don't know how that went, but you can see where you're going now because you don't have a wand. You've got your own wand over here, but it's not participating here or here, if that makes sense. Okay, so somebody else's burden, fire sign, trouble, a lot of fire here. 25 wands, 10, 10, and 5. That's 25 wands. That's much action of anxiety. Okay, justice, and now justice is coming or occurring. That's why there will not be any more of that. And the scales are balancing. Libra brings in justice. And if you're a Libra and you're at the crossroads, justice is coming in your favor. And the real deal of these burdens being created and projected with the world in reverse, or wanting to be projected, or wanting to influence choices to the extent of serving, back to the service to self or service to others. It's highly flipped around like everything else. So what looks like one thing isn't, unless you use your discernment. Okay. Oh my God. And then the 2 of Cups comes out in reverse. Right. Oh my gosh. I said service to self or service to others. I started with it with the 2 of Cups, and then the 2 of Cups is in my hand in reverse. There's been last minute changes. Somebody couldn't change. There was last minute changes on the fact that somebody couldn't change the 2 of Cups. They couldn't change your beliefs, what you value, or your resources. Oh, they might have been able to change your resources. They couldn't change what you valued or your beliefs, though. That if you worked on what, it's like, work on what people can't take away from you. And therefore, okay, something like that. Anyway, let me see underneath here. Oh, being hungry. Somebody was hungry, or somebody wanted something that wasn't meant to be, or hungry for it. They valued it. They valued the fact that you were sharing some kind of burden or something. With the devil. Oh my God. With the devil. So that burden was definitely an attachment to that would cause burdens. Looks like it's going back though. The manifestation of the 8 of Wands going right to the devil. Okay, so they got to go somewhere. Knight of Cups. Oh, so somebody else going to meet their match. Okay. Or this is like the worst nightmare type of thing. I don't know. Okay, Capricorn energy with the devil. What am I doing? I'm going to pull one on this risk it all. Don't risk it all on something that you already learned. With a life lesson, I want to point that back out. Life lesson. King of Pentacles. All right, there's news coming in about a King of Pentacles. Be feeling out of sync with your financial, because I have resources, financial, but it's temporary. It's not. So this is also, it could be financial backing, risk it all. Somebody could have wanted a King of Pentacles to risk it all, or a King of Pentacles risked it all by creating a burden. One or the other. Capricorn came out. So Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. That Devil's card just showed itself. Somebody could have gambled or risked it all for the sun in reverse because they were unhappy. Was it unhappy projection or because they were looking at your soil here? Hmm. Unhappy. Let's see. What is this King of Pentacles? Magician. It's in reverse. I can't remember what was the behind the magician. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, they didn't get a victory. Okay, that magician I talked about a little bit ago. I was right. It didn't. This didn't work out. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say because it didn't. I feel like I already. It's disappointing. Somebody gave some news that was supposed to disappoint, or it was disappointing. King of Wands and right. I want another one here. Magician in reverse. What was it about? I got the Seven of Pentacles and burden, but what else? What was this? It didn't work out at what? Oh. Did it for recognition? Somebody tried something for recognition because they felt out of sync or they wanted you to risk it all to be seen, or somebody wanted to be seen so they risked it all. It was a bad investment. I don't know if it was love or money, but hard work. Hard work, star, hard work, recognition. Oh, easy. Okay, it's like you're being seen as a star with hard work and recognition despite all of this. Despite, I don't know what the right word is. Despite, whatever it is. Oh, there was a lot of work put into recognition, doing something for recognition. A lot of, full time, that service is self and service. Doing something for recognition is not service to others. That is service to self for a service lesson. Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this was hurtful. There was an ending, and it was like somebody doesn't want to apologize, can't apologize, or doesn't see what the hurt was, or they're unable to recognize it with the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, they are busy wanting to be seen as something else. Oh, the plan that was stopped. Oh, and justice just about slid out there with the justice. So justice isn't going to occur. So it's like, okay, somebody didn't know that karma existed or something. Karma existed. Karma exists. Queen of Swords. Ace of Swords in reverse. They didn't know karma existed. I'm telling you. Okay, well, this is a lesson, and the sun is in reverse. An unhappy narrative, unhappy, the real deal. The real deal's disappointing, or the real deal. Somebody's not going to get the real deal. It's like they're an entitled energy. Somebody's entitled here. Yeah, and feels entitled to the manifestation of a Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Just manifestations, entitled, action, movement. Oh, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So with, wish fulfillment over the final grand finale. We wanted a Ten of Pentacles, or to be seen as someone with it all. But I'm still trying to figure out what the news is. This wish fulfillment is coming in. I think it's about your resources, your wish fulfillment, and with the star energy and this budding star. You're surrounded by stars here. Oh, well, that could be, true. I don't know. But I got two tens. I got endings here. Let me just see, because you're surrounded by stars. Somebody wanted something. Okay, they wanted something. They might have got it, but now they feel out of sync. Maybe that's what I'm getting. King of Cups. Okay, so King of Cups. Water sign, communication, manifestation, some kind of false news getting to someone. Ace of Swords in reverse. Then there's also, here, I'll show you. Ace of Swords in reverse. It's like false messages arriving to a King of Cups. With a Two of Cups in reverse. Oh, I don't know if that is, you declined something, maybe. Knight of Cups. Yeah, you may have declined this offer, Knight of Cups. You might have seen it as the Page of Cups. Not sincere, because you're emotionally mature enough to, and you have your boundaries set up already. You're looking right at the Ace of Swords in reverse, world in reverse. Okay, you're wise, yeah, but I was about ready to say your eyes are wide open. Actually, that's what. Okay, so your eyes are wide open on this. You're looking right at it. You're not giving much to it. With the Queen of Swords, doesn't give much to the emotion part of it, because there's already enough sensitive emotions there. Page of Wands in reverse, you're turning it down. Sun in reverse, it's disappointing. Now they're out of sync. Yeah, it's what's happening. I'm going to get some advice. Emotional challenges, resolve the issue. Collected. What is happening? And all right, I'm going to finish this up. I might go back on. I don't know. There is no secret temptation. Okay. Something about secret temptation in reverse. Being led astray. You're not. Somebody thought you were being led astray. Or this was about being led astray. Or whatever this narrative was. It was about temptation. Or it was part of a shadow aspect. It was I think I just said something about resolve the issue, and now I got focused on a solution. You could have done this already, focused on a solution, illuminated the shadow, number 21. The World card, it's closed out the cycle, that's a number 3. You already understand your values. I mean, maybe somebody's thinks your values are aligned with their values, and therefore, I don't know, like that. Dark night of the soul. Here we have the shadow. Illuminate the shadow. Number 3, 311 could be significant because I have an 11 here, and that card was 21, which is 3, or 2111. All right, let's see. Life brings new meaning. Dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul is coming out of it, though. It's not staying. Okay, the real deal. Your eyes are wide open. You know, you're very aware. You're very aware. You're being asked to shield your energy and look beneath the surface of this trouble, anxiety, and what there will not be. You might even know why there won't be something for somebody else, not just yourself. All right. Being asked to shield your energy, number 32, which reduces to a 5 and 11. 511 or let's see. 11 5, 11 3. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Shields your energy with this trouble. Oh, do not involve yourself with the trouble. It's there's a secret temptation to pull you back in, or somebody's desire is to devote themselves to that. I don't know, man. I like your universe, number 1. That's like the Magician card. So, but it's in reverse. So this is about beginnings or alignment with the universe, disruption with the alignment of the universe, or feeling out of sync for some reason. Shield your energy. It might not be yours. Astral travel. It might not be yours. Here's another. No, here's that number 3. 311. 11-3. I said it. So of course, caution needed. Shield your energy. These about your beliefs, resources, and what you value. Astral travel, dream state could be relevant. A Mandela could be relevant. Whatever. Caution. Dark night of the soul. Dark night of the soul is pretty intense. Okay, so Your energy signature is in reverse, and Kundalini is right behind it. Kundalini, the hang on, I just heard something. I don't know what that was. Oh, and I forgot what. Okay, Kundalini, number 22. Ignite your passion for life. The energy that's at the base of the spine. The life force energy. Chi, Ki, Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call life force energy. It is. It doesn't mind. Okay, guardian expansion, both in reverse. Oh, you're free. Or you're free to dream. Or your dreams are telling you something here. This energy doesn't want expansion. Or you did. I have a feeling it's more of there's there's a celestial guardian in this deck, and then there's just a guardian. This is like a gatekeeper guardian, and that, a 3D, so celestial gatekeeper, I call 5D, guardian, or ancestral guardian, or a higher light guardian, a higher vibrational guardian, and then, but this is in reverse, so it's like you don't have, you already, this is funny, you already exceeded the limits, keep going, because this is like exceeding the limits, okay? I'm sorry if I didn't show you the cards. I don't know. I'm pretty into it here. It is about the growth and expansion, but I think the growth and expansion is more coming etherically first than physically, because you just came out of the dark night of the soul, which is very a spiritual aspect to that dark night of the soul. Well, a very spiritual, earthly aspect, of course. So it's more like spiritual beings having a physical experience instead of physical beings having a spiritual experience. So, it's flipping that around, learning that kind of thing. Okay, I'm going to end it there. I hope this was helpful, and I do thank you. See you next time.